All right, today we've got a fantastic logic puzzle for you. It's all about wizards, a massive pile of treasure, and how to think your way out of a problem when you are quite literally in the dark.
So let me ask you something. What would you do if you had to solve a puzzle, but you couldn't see a thing? I mean, how do you even begin when your most important sense is just gone? It sounds impossible, right? Well, you'll see. It's all about pure, simple logic.
All right, let's set the scene. Picture this. You've battled your way through some spooky dungeon, and you finally burst into the treasure room. And standing there is this quirky old wizard. He tells you all this treasure can be yours, but first, you've got to solve one last riddle.
And with a snap of his fingers, bam, the room goes pitch black. I mean, you can't see your hand in front of your face. And then you hear his voice state the challenge. In front of you is a huge pile of coins. Every coin has a skull on one side, and it's just plain gold on the other. Your job? Split that big pile into two smaller piles, and make sure both piles have the exact same number of skulls facing up.
Okay, now here's what makes this so tricky. The rules. Rule 1, total darkness. You can't see anything. Rule 2, and this is the kicker, you can't feel the difference between the sides. The skull and the gold feel exactly the same. So how can you possibly do this? It really does feel like you just have to guess, right? But believe me, there's no guessing involved.
But the wizard gives you one single, absolutely vital clue. He tells you that right before he turned out the lights, there were exactly 20 coins showing the skull side up. And that one number, 20, that is the key to this entire puzzle.
So, here's the question for you. How would you solve it? I really want you to take a second here, maybe even pause and think it through. You have everything you need to know. How can you guarantee with 100% certainty that you can create two piles with the same number of skulls?
All right, you've got 10 seconds. Let's see what you got. Starting the clock now. Remember that number 20 is your only solid piece of information.
9. Think about the actions you can take. You can't see, you can't feel, but you can count and you can move coins around.
8. And there's one more thing you can do to any coin. You can flip it over. How does that help?
7. Remember, your solution has to work no matter what. It can't be based on luck.
6. You're halfway there. Don't get lost in the details. The solution is probably simpler than you're thinking.
5. What simple action could you perform that creates a perfect mathematical balance every single time? 4. It's not about knowing which coins are which.
3. It's about creating a situation where it just doesn't matter what they were to begin with.
2. Got it yet? 1. And that's time. Okay, let's reveal this incredibly clever solution.
So how do you solve what seems totally impossible? Well, it turns out the answer is an elegant two-step process. And the best part? It's so simple. No luck, no guessing, it just works. Every single time.
Okay, you ready? Here's what you do. Step 1. Just reach into that big pile and count out 20 coins. Any 20. Doesn't matter which ones you grab. Make a new little pile with them. Step 2. Take that new pile of 20 coins and flip every single one of them over. And that's it. You're done. Seriously. The two piles now have the exact same number of skulls. Guaranteed.
I know. It sounds like some kind of magic trick, right? But it's not magic. It's just beautiful, beautiful logic. So we know what to do, but now for the fun part, let's break down why this is guaranteed to work.
So to see why this works, let's just imagine something for a second. Let's say when you grabbed your 20 coins, you accidentally picked up a certain number of skulls. We don't know how many, so let's just call that number n, right? Maybe n is 5, maybe it's 15, maybe it's 0. The amazing thing is, it just doesn't matter what n is.
Okay, so let's think about the two piles before you do the flip. If your new pile has n skulls, then how many skulls are left in the big pile? Well, we started with 20 skulls in total, right? So the big pile must have 20 minus n skulls left in it. Makes sense. Now what about your new pile? It has 20 coins total. If n of them are skulls, then the rest of them, that's 20 minus n coins, must be showing gold.
You following? So the original pile has 20 minus n skulls. Your new pile has 20 minus n gold coins. Now comes the magic move. You flip every coin in that new pile. And here it is. This is the aha moment. The original pile, we didn't touch it. It still has 20 minus n skulls. But look at your new pile. The n coins that were skulls are now gold. But, and this is everything, the 20 minus n coins that were gold are now skulls. So your new pile now has 20 minus n skulls, the exact same number as the original pile. It's perfect mathematical balance every single time, no matter what n was.
And just like that, the puzzle's solved. You get the treasure. But this isn't just a cool riddle. It's a great reminder of something really powerful. Sometimes we feel like we're completely in the dark, like we don't have enough information to solve our problems. But by thinking clearly, by focusing not on what you can't see, but on the logic you do know, you can uncover this kind of hidden, logical balance. And that can solve almost anything.